Hi, I'm Tim Moynihan with Solid. I'm delighted to be with Rich Berliner, publisher of Connected Magazine here at ConnectX in Orlando, Florida. Rich, you've been to this show, you've been to many other real estate-oriented shows. What have you been hearing from the real estate community as it relates to wireless technology?
Tim, thanks for having me, first of all. Appreciate it very much. Fascinating time in the business. Commercial real estate is going through a sea change like it's never seen before. Nobody changed in commercial real estate in 100 years. Mm-hmm. You gave them a space, you built it out for them, they were happy there for 5 or 10 years, they grew, they shrunk, whatever. Today, it's completely different. In the WeWork world that we're in today, tenant amenities are everything. And without connectivity and wireless, there is no tenant amenity. So that means that they need to have great cell phone coverage, but they need to be able to use their tenant amenity app in the building. They need to have security so they can get in and out with wireless access cards, mm-hmm. and a whole series of other things that turn virtually every business into a WeWork, because it's not just about how the place looks, it's that I don't want to work for you if you don't have a space that I'm comfortable in. So very much a big change going on. Commercial real estate guys are into this, and it's not just a joke. It's not just, I was telling a story to someone the other day, Tim. I was talking to somebody from a major league software company, mm-hmm. and she said, we took one flavor of Doritos out of the cafeterias and we had a near riot. So that's the kind of tenant amenities. People want what they want in these businesses, or they won't work for that company, ergo they won't rent your space.
Sure.
So it's a tremendously interesting time, and everybody's talking about prop tech investments and fintech investments and all kinds of tech tenant amenities and stuff like that. Without connectivity, none of it works. They need to come to us to talk about that.
Excellent, excellent. So Rich, your magazine and your media outlet have done a great job educating the real estate community, sensitizing the needs here of us in the wireless space. And one topic that comes up a lot is CBRS. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that, what you're hearing from your real estate colleagues and as it relates to CBRS and what their really knowledge level is.
Sure. And Tim, I love talking about this. So I was at a commercial real estate convention last week in Miami. And these are 350 people, all in the commercial real estate space, except for a few that were multi-dwelling unit residential landlords and such. And so I did a panel, and during the middle of the panel, I kind of looked at the audience and said, let's just do a quick survey. How many of you have ever heard of CBRS? So round numbers, you'd figure a couple of people would know.
Sure.
Not one person in the audience knew what CBRS meant. So yesterday I had a conversation with Iyad Tarazi from Federated, who's of course part of the OnGo Alliance, and they need to do marketing. And without marketing, commercial real estate guys have no clue what CBRS is and what they can do with it. But it's going to be an important thing very soon, because I think that educational process will take part, will go very quickly as soon as they get out there. It's a great thing for commercial real estate that can really help them. They're clueless about it now.
Really.
But I think that's a great thing for us and for Solid, and I think it's going to be big.
So Rich, also similar question about 5G. What are some of the real estate folks, building owners, leasing managers, what are they talking about 5G? Are they talking about use cases to you, or what are they talking about?
That's a great question. And so the answer to that is, everybody's upset about 5G. When's 5G coming? What's it going to mean? How's it going to help me? And the answer is, it's not going to be here for a number of years. Apple has announced that they're not going to have phones because of some chip issues till 2021. So there really isn't anything to talk about with 5G right this second.
Right.
I was with some folks from Google recently. I saw the new Google Pixel 3, which has 3.5, the CBRS frequency in it. And Google's opinion is that they're going to be commercial grade phones in quantity for 3.5 CBRS long before there will be quantity of 5G phones, which I thought was a really interesting thing.
Right.
So keep in mind, if you're going to do something in your building with 5G, now you've got to go through the process and make sure not only you've got this network in place, but people are going to actually have 5G phones and 5G devices. So I think we have a long ramp. They're very curious and very interested to know what's going on with that. But at the end of the day, I think it's more We need to train them, we need to teach them, and we need to really educate as much as we can. See, 5G is going to be something interesting for us. Don't wait.
Right.
That's the important message to commercial real estate.
Right.
Don't wait.
So Rich, you moderated a number of panels yesterday. Maybe you can talk about some of the questions, concerns that were raised there to your panelists.
Right, and so fiber was a big part of the day yesterday. And I think the answer is nobody knows how much fiber they should bring in. The answer is bring as much as you can possibly afford and bundle to your building, and then bring it in and up as high as you can and distribute it as far as you can. That's an important aspect of this. The other things there were a lot of interesting questions about the 5G stuff and the CBRS stuff. But at the end of the day, I think that the panels were more about talking about what we need to do to get out and educate, which is great for us, and what we're doing with the media piece here. Social media is really becoming such an important factor. You guys are really doing a great job with it. We're trying hard to get that message out through social media. I think that's where most people are getting their education.
Great.
Yep.
All right, Rich, thanks so much for stopping by at ConnectX here at the Solid booth, and we'll see you next year in Miami.
Tim, thank you so much.